Have we discussed this question number 6?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that means we need to take from number 7. Meanwhile, please read the question. I am taking it. From a point on the ground, okay, from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and the top of the transmission tower. Okay, a transmission tower is there, but here it is clearly written that transmission tower fixed at a top of 20-meter high building. So there is 20-meter high building. And there is transmission tower fixed on the top of this 20-meter high building. Transmission tower like this. Okay, so this is our transmission tower. Okay, now if the building is standing, the building must be on the ground, making 90-degree with it, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let's read from the beginning. From a point on the ground, from a point on the ground. Okay, so there is a point on the ground. Let's say this is the point, okay, the black one. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of bottom top of a transmission tower. Just focus on transmission tower. This is the top of the transmission tower and this is the bottom of the transmission tower, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so from this point the angle of elevation of top and the angle of elevation from the same point. Okay, who said? Because there is comma. Okay, from a point on the ground, comma, that means all the angle of elevation now whatever mentioned is just have been drawn from this point only, right? Right, making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so one of the angle of elevation is this complete one and another angle of elevation is only this much. Angle of elevation always get created with the horizontal line and this ground level is working as a horizontal line. Okay, so from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of bottom and top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of 20-meter high building are 45-degree and 60-degree. Now student always ask me that how they will understand which one is 45 and which one is 60. Can you see it is clearly visible?
And the green one is 45 and the black one is 60.
Of course. Okay, the smaller one is 45 and the bigger one is 60. Okay, until or unless you have started constructing the figure, you will not understand that where to mark 45 and where to mark 60. just after drawing only one angle of elevation, if I will start thinking, now here, shall I take 45? Shall I take 60? So this way it will not make sense. You have to mark both the angle and clearly it will be visible that, yeah, the smaller one is 45 and the bigger one is 60. Okay, the complete one. This one. Okay. Now, just a moment. If you will read the question carefully, here in question also it is clearly mentioned. The angle of elevation of bottom. Okay. At first bottom is mentioned. Then top is mentioned. Right. Okay. And after representing like the angle of elevation and all, you can see at first 45 degree is there. And then 60 degree is there. This is how any story works, right? Respectively. Yes or no? Is it making sense? Yes. Is it making sense? From the same point, the bottom,
Yes.
when you are connecting the bottom, there you are getting the angle of elevation as a 45 degree. And when you are connecting the same point with the top, there you are getting the angle of elevation as a 60 degree. So it is written clearly in the question as well. If we will have any confusion, we will read the question carefully. Okay, find the height of the tower. We are supposed to find the height of the tower. Tower means transmission tower. Only this black colored height we have to find, of course, because the lower one height is given, 20-meter tall building is there. Okay, we are having right angle triangle A, B. You can mark this one as a B. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, don't take ABD triangle because that's not right angle triangle. We are supposed to take only right angle triangle. So of course we will be taking the complete triangle, that means ACD, and the triangle, this triangle BCD. Making sense? First of all, please tell me whether the figure is clear or not. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if the figure is clear, then the next step is to identify triangle. You always have to take right angle triangle, and here the angles which you have marked, that angle will also help you identifying the triangle. So are you able to identify that there are two right angle triangle, this one and this one? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Two right angle triangle we are having. Now one by one we will see what, which data we have to find and which data is given over here. Accordingly, we will choose trigonometric ratio. So first of all, ACD triangle. What we have to find? We have to find the height of the tower AB. In the original figure, AB you have to find, AB. So of course, we will be using this side in ACD triangle. AC I will be using. Why? Because AB we have to find, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What else? So of course we'll be using CD side. Why? Because this CD side is common in both the triangle. At the end we have to solve these two equations. We'll be using maybe method of substitution. So if any side is similar in both the triangle, it will be really helpful. Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, with reference to the 60-degree, opposite is AC and adjacent is CD. Again, we are supposed to use tan theta. You can also use cot theta. So here in most of the question, you will be using tan theta, but that doesn't mean that always you will be using tan theta. Okay. So tan 60 degree is equals to opposite over adjacent. Tan 60 is root 3. Opposite, do we know? No. And adjacent, CD? No. Equation number 1. Equation 2, again, same. Tan
Ma'am,
40. Yeah,
I'm getting the height of tower as 20 root 3.
could be. Okay, let me check. Tan 45 is opposite, adjacent. Okay, BC we know that is 20. Tan 45 is 1. So we are getting CD as a just 20. Now this CD we can use in equation number 1. Okay, from equation number 1, if we will substitute CD, yeah, wait, it's not 20 root 3. 20 root 3 is the complete height from A to C. You are just supposed to find AB, right?
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, AC is 20 root 3. AC is 20 root 3. AC minus BC when you will do, then only you will be getting AB, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, AB is equals to the complete height AC which we are having in hand minus BC. That means completely we found as a 20 root 3. We must write the unit properly. Otherwise, for unit also you will end up losing marks. Minus BC is 20. So 20 common in inside the bracket root 3 minus 1. This way we will leave our answer in meter. This is the height of the transmission tower. Is it clear to all of you how we are approaching questions over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can we take the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Noting it
Yes,
down.
ma'am.
Yes, Rayan, you have also found okay the same answer which we obtained. Yeah, it's correct. A statue 1.6 meter tall. Okay. Meanwhile, you read the question. I am rubbing everything. Okay, so a statue 1.6 meter tall stands on top of the pedestal. So yeah, you have to read the question really. Okay, carefully you have to read it because the statue which is 1.6 meter tall is standing on the pedestal, right? There is okay. You must have seen that pedestal and on the top of that statue. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so here also a statue which is 1.6 meter tall stands on the top of the pedestal. So there is pedestal and on the top of that statue is there. If anyone always struggle with drawing the figure, that means the student is not reading the question carefully. The quickly statue is written and marking the statue like this on the ground. Okay, and then you will say that I'm not getting why it says from a point this and that, how the angle of elevation getting created. My figure is not correct. It's not correct because when we will not read the question carefully, then quickly okay we'll draw and we will not be able to understand. Just like the previous question, transmission tower was on the top of the building. Okay, here also statue is on the top of the pedestal. If this way carefully you will draw the figure, then you will be able to mark the angle of elevation properly. So from a point on the ground, so ground must be there, 90-degree must be there. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of top of the statue. Okay, from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of top of the statue. Okay, this is our statue, is 60 degree, and from the same point the angle of elevation of top of the pedestal. Okay, so from the same point angle of elevation of top of the pedestal, it's 45 degree, and find the height of the pedestal. This question is somehow same like the previous question, right? Here the upper part is given and the downward part is asked. Previously the downward part was given and the upper part, okay, was asked in the question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, exactly same question. I'm leaving this question. You can mark this B. You can mark this one. Can I leave it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do the next one. Meanwhile, please read the question. The angle of elevation of top of a building from from the foot of a tower is 30 degree. So there must be a building. Building is there and a tower is also there. Okay, a tower is there. Now I need to read the question really, okay, carefully. I have to read it, otherwise, like, where is the building, where is the tower? Okay, tower is on the building. Okay, or what? Tower is just separate from the building, or what? So let's read it carefully. So the angle of elevation of top of a building from a top of a tower is 30 degree, and the angle of elevation of top of the tower from foot of the building is this one. Okay, no clarity is given, that means tower and building both are separate. So I am drawing a tower. Next thing, which one is taller? Okay, which one's height is more than the other one? Again, when you will read the question, no clarity is given that building is taller or tower is taller, right? Read it. The
Yes.
angle of elevation of top of the building from foot of the tower is 30 degree, and the angle of elevation of top of the tower from foot of the building is 60 degree. If the tower is 50-meter high, the height of the tower is given. Find the height of the building. Still, do we know which one is taller? Yes. Okay, we don't know, right? So we can draw it anyway. Anyhow, we are drawing the rough sketch, right? We can draw it. Okay, you can draw this one bigger, that one is smaller. You can, if having confusion, you can, your in your figure both may look same, and this is completely okay. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, because actually this is a figure. Okay, rough sketch we are just drawing just to solve the question. So let's mark the angles now. The angle of elevation of top of the building, this is top of the building from foot of the tower. I was telling you in the first class that this from will always help you. Okay, here only your angle of elevation, you, okay, with, you will be marking always 60 degree, 45 degree, 30 degree at this from only. Okay, so from the foot of the tower, this is our tower. and here is the foot of the tower. Angle of elevation, let me draw the ground level first. This is the ground level. Here 90, here 90. Angle of elevation of top of the building from foot of the tower. That means something like this. Angle is 30 degree. Okay. Now the next part says that and the angle of elevation of top of the tower. This is top. This is top. Angle of elevation of top of the tower from the foot of the building. Okay, day one I was telling you this from is really important. This will help you identifying where exactly you are getting angle of elevation. So from the foot of the building, this is the foot of the building. Okay, it's 60 degree. If the tower is 50-meter high, find the height of the building. We are done. Is it clear how we are constructing the figure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have two right angle triangle. One is this one. The name is DCB. Angle over here is 60. This is 90. And the another is this one. Angle over here is 30. And we are done. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
We have to identify which trigonometric ratio can be used. So we are supposed to find the height of the building. Okay, so first of all, when talking about triangle DCB, of course CD will be using because 50-meter was given, and BC we will be using because that is common. Okay, so again same way, tan theta is equals to opposite over BC. Okay, this is 60 degrees root 3, 50 by BC, and from here we are getting BC as 50 by root 3, right? Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now in the other triangle ABC, we are supposed to find AB, and BC we will be using. So again tan 30 degree, AB by BC, tan 31 by root 3. AB you can substitute over here, BC you can substitute over here. Okay, or you can substitute BC in the next step. That means AB is 1 by root 3 into BC. That means 1 by root 3 into BC is 50 by root 3, and we are getting 50 by root 3 3, and this is our final answer. This is the height of the building. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so step by step, when you know how to approach questions from here, then you can solve any questions from related to like some application of trigonometry. Okay, we were doing this one, and this one is also same. I mean 2 times 9, it's written over here. 10 is here. Okay, I am taking question number 10. Total 15 questions are there, right? Right? Yes. Okay, I think total 15 questions are there. We are doing number 10. Uh, Today or in the next class, we will be done with this one. After that, which chapter you want me to take? Area related to circle, right? Right? Or any other chapter?
Statistics.
Statistics, okay. I'll be taking statistics. Two poles of equal height are standing opposite to each other on either side of road. So two pole must be like this, one of the pole like this, one of the pole like this, and in between road is, okay, there is a road. like this. Okay. So two pole of equal height. I have drawn two pole equal height standing opposite each other on either side of road, which is 80-meter wide. The road is 80-meter wide from a point between them on the road. Okay, so anywhere in between, not exactly middle, anywhere in between, anywhere. The angle of elevation of top of the poles, from this point the angle of elevation of top of the poles, okay, so this top and that top, making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are 60° and 30° respectively. You can mark any one as a 60 and the other one as a 30. Okay, so here also, just a moment, no? Just a second. See, here when you will mark the angle, no, 60° and 30°, I was just checking what can be the easiest way to explain you, so that you will not get confused while marking the angle. Mainly one thing, we are drawing the rough sketch, so you can mark the angle. Okay, one of them as 60, another as a 30. But if you will be little bit careful, then you can notice one thing. First of all, do you know tan is increasing function? Like why I'm saying the, in the tan ratio, like 0°, 30°, 45°, 60° and 90°, it is continuously increasing, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay, it is increasing. That means you can check it. Okay, 0° is 0, 30°, it's 1 by root 3, 45°, it's 1, increasing, right? Right?
yes,
Okay, it is
Yes,
in.
ma'am.
And the other thing, we know that if we are having fractions, if we are having fractions, suppose you are having 25, or maybe you are having 50, and again you are having 50. If the numerator is same and the denominators are different, then bigger denominator will give you a smaller value. Yes or no?
yes, ma'am.
Clear? If the numerators are same and the denominator are different, then bigger denominator will give you a smaller value. It's just like a piece of a big cake, and if I'll cut this cake in 30 part, then teeny tiny part will go to each one, right? Or maybe if I'll cut it in just two part, then huge portion we will be getting. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you understand these basics. These basics you understand. Now while marking the angle over here, again if we are thinking about the tan, why tan? Because this, okay, this and this, again it looks like opposite and adjacent, right? So if we are just think while drawing the figure, if we are thinking about tan, then can you see if the denominator is bigger, that means the ratio will be smaller, because both the numerator are same. This is h and this is h. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Okay, if the denominator is bigger, then the fraction will be smaller. So while marking 30° and 60°, I must mark this one as 30 and this one as 60. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. So h by, suppose this is, we know tan 30, it's smaller than tan 60, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And h by bigger denominator, h by smaller denominator. See, so we must mark this, the bigger portion which you have taken. There you must mark 30°, right? Right?
Yes.
Is it making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. These many things you don't even have to consider. You can draw the rough sketch, and while having any confusion, you just try taking this point, okay, little bit, just little bit ahead than the middle one, okay, because this is just the rough sketch and you just have to solve the question. For that purpose you are drawing it. You are not supposed to mark it accurately, exactly. Okay, we will be checking the steps, and in your board exam also they will be checking the steps which you have followed. However, if you need to, like, if you want to understand all these things, that why it is happening and how exactly we will mark the angle, so this is the way you can consider. Tan is increasing function. Is it beyond your scope? No, because in exercise 1 you have seen sin theta is increasing or decreasing, you need to know. Cos theta increasing or decreasing, you need to know. So we know tan 30 must be smaller than tan 60. Okay, now here we are just using the fraction logic. Okay, nothing hi-fi. Making sense?
Yes.
And this only we are doing when the height is same, exactly same. If the heights are different, okay, then we will not be even thinking about anything at all. We will just mark the angle anyway. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, this is how we'll be marking the angle. Now let's take the trigonometry ratios and the triangles. So a, b, c, d, e. Again, two triangles you are having. One of the triangle is abc. Another triangle is cbe. You will be using the trigonometric ratio. Again, tan you can use. So tan, do we know anything over here? So no, we know the complete distance from b to d. From b to d, the complete distance is 80 meter. So you can do one thing over here just for solving. You can say, suppose the distance bc is x, therefore the distance cd will be 80 minus x. Making sense?
Yes.
And both the heights are same, so you can take h. This will just help you solving the equation, okay, which you have learned in pair of linear equations in two variables. So tan 30 is equals to opposite over adjacent. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, that is h by x. Equation number 1. Equation number 2, tan 60 is equals to opposite over adjacent. It's just root 3, h by 80 minus x. And now you just need to solve this two equation to take out the value of, find the height of the pole and the distance. So basically you have to find h as well as x. You will be able to do it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion so far?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue. Now I'll be taking the most important question from here, because I can see you all are understanding the concepts. Okay, you will be able to do the next, like angle of depression is still I have not discussed. So yeah, I need to take the next one. After taking this one, I'll be taking that particular question where is speed, distance, time formula and all you have to use, and we will be done with this complete chapter. Meanwhile, one or two question which I will skip, you need to do it. If you can't, then please let me know. I'll be explaining that also. From the top of 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of top of the cable tower. See, I'm going to explain you what is the meaning of angle of depression. So angle of depression, just like angle of elevation, when we are looking down. Okay, suppose someone is sitting on the top here. Okay, a man is sitting over here. Okay, so here I will be there, and eye level will be like this. Yes or no? You call it eye level, you call it horizontal line. It's same, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now if the man is looking down, something, okay, a car is going on the road or something like that. So this is the line of sight. Now the angle which gets created with the line of sight and the horizontal line, that angle is called angle of depression. The terminology depression means going down. Okay, just like elevation, here we are having angle of depression, but please be careful. Angle of depression means line of sight, or this line, okay, which you can see, which is connecting car and the eye, it is going down. Okay, down and down and down, hence the angle of depression. Always we will be getting angle of depression like this angle theta is called angle of depression. But just for our convenience, what we do, actually we are not that comfortable with this upside down triangle. Okay, this, you already understand that this eye level, it must be parallel to the ground level. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if it is parallel to ground level, then like just here, 90 degree. Okay, you, here also it will be 90 degree. If I'm just drawing a straight vertical line, it must be 90 degree over there. Okay, and due to that, here also we get 90 degree. Here, this bold black colored angle, can you see 90 degree? Why? Because since we are drawing a line, horizontal line parallel to the ground, and both the line are straight. Man is sitting on a building, that's a straight. Okay, and we are drawing a vertical line, dotted one, that is also we are drawing straight with the ground. So if we are drawing straight, that means it is just completely a rectangle. Making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
If it's a rectangle, then actually your triangle is this one. This one, I'm talking about triangle ABC. This is your right angle triangle. But we are not that comfortable with the upside down triangle like this. That's why, just for our convenience, even while dealing with angle of depression, what we do, we take this triangle rather than taking triangle. Rather than taking triangle ABC, we take ADC by saying that if that is theta, this will also be theta. Alternate interior angle. If that is theta, this will also be theta due to alternate interior angle. And rather than focusing on triangle ABC, okay, we will be focusing on triangle ADC, because we are more comfortable with this type of straight triangle where 90 degree can be on the left or maybe can be on the right. Okay, up and down. We are just okay. If you are comfortable, you can work with that one only. But we always take ADC triangle rather than that one. Okay, and if we are supposed to find the side length of the side AB, then we say here we will be finding CD. Okay, why? Because ABCD both are same. It's completely a rectangle. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ABCD both are same because it's completely a rectangle. And if we are supposed to find this BC, then we say rather than focusing on BC over here, we will be focusing on AD. Okay, AD. So actually angle of depression gets created like that only, ABC. And yes, you are allowed to work on that triangle. You are allowed to pick trigonometric ratio, sine theta, cos theta, or maybe tan theta. Write the trigonometric ratio, opposite, adjacent, everything. And you will be getting the answer. But in general, this way we do it. If you will do it that way, will it be incorrect? Not at all. If you are comfortable, you can do it. Okay, but when we are doing like this, we are more comfortable. And in questions where angle of elevation, angle of depression all are mixed up, then this way it is more helpful. Clear?
Yes.
Just a minute. Yes, let's continue. So let's draw the figure, then you will understand what I'm talking about and why I'm saying that let's keep the triangle like ADC. One thing you need to take, that we are taking rectangle, and yes, forcefully we are not taking rectangle. Automatically rectangle is getting created due to the fact that we are taking the horizontal line parallel to the ground. Okay, and vertical always has to be straight with the ground. So yeah, let's draw the figure over here. From the top of 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of top of the cable tower. Wait, a cable tower is there and a building is there. Okay, again, from the top of 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of top of the cable tower. Okay, so then cable tower must be bigger, right? Then only from this top to this top you will be getting angle of elevation going up and up. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, then how will be getting angle of elevation? Angle of elevation always get created when the line of sight, okay, it's when we are looking up, or maybe the line is going up. So here line needs to go up to get the angle of elevation, that too also from the top of the building. Okay, the angle of elevation of top of the cable tower. So this way we need to draw one of them bigger and another is smaller. Is it clear to all of you? Now
Yes,
here
ma'am.
only angle of elevation is getting created. That means horizontal line which is parallel to the ground level, you need to draw by yourself like this. Then only you will be marking that this angle of elevation, as mentioned in the question, it's 60 degree. Is it clear so far?
Yes.
Okay, and the angle of depression of its foot, its foot. Okay, cable tower's foot or building's foot. So just before it's, I am going and going and going and going, and I found that cable tower was mentioned before it's. Can you see? This is how English works, right? Any statement, if he is there or she is there, we see previously just before that statement, the story was talking about which person. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So angle of depression of its foot, cable tower's foot. Okay. From the top of 7-meter high building, there is comma over here. Okay, comma. If you are noticing, this comma means from here only angle of elevation, from here only angle of depression. Okay, that's why comma. If you see any movie, you always see 5 years later, and then you have to just go in that zone. Everything after that will start showing 5 years later. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Here also comma is representing that angle of elevation and angle of depression both getting created from the top of the building. Okay, so from here only the angle of depression of its foot, that means cable tower's foot. Angle of depression always get created with the horizontal line. So the line which we are connecting, that is correct. Okay, but this is the horizontal line which is already we have drawn. This red colored one, this horizontal line, angle of depression always will get created like this. This is 45 degree. Is it making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Is drawing the ground level as well, and due to alternate interior angle pair, that 45 I'm marking, this will also be 45, and of course here was 90. Okay, so let's name it A, B, C, D, E. You will be taking two right angle triangle rather than taking a triangle ADC. Okay, you can see it's upside down. We will be focusing on triangle ABC. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm getting 7 bracket root 3 plus 1.
Yeah, I think we'll be getting something like that. I'm just drawing the triangle and I'll leave it for you. So you are having two triangles. These are the two triangles. And yeah, accordingly, you have to use trigonometric ratio. Determine the height of the tower. That means definitely you need to focus on D. You will be saying if this is 7,